What's up, you guys, and welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Brianna, and we are back with another video. If you are new here, welcome again. I create content all about holistic living, wellness, self-care, motherhood, fashion, and just so much more. So definitely turn on your notifications bell and hit that subscribe button because I do post content every week. By the title of this video, I wanted to do a what's in my diaper bag edition, like newborn toddler edition video. And I also wanted to do this because, like, so being that he's no longer like a newborn, there may be a couple of items that I still have in the bag that either needs to be like updated. Some things I can still use, like certain products I can still use now that he's a toddler, but I just wanted to go in here, like I said, and show you guys like some must-haves and some essential items, plus a few extras that we have in this bag. So let's just get right into this. To start us off, once again, this is my diaper bag. I know it does not look like your traditional diaper bag, and it was very intentional because I did not want to have a traditional diaper bag. So this is a book bag, and it is a vegan leather, and I got this from Amazon. Of course, it was on my registry. So essentially, how this bag is, it's like it does not look like a traditional diaper bag, but it has like a lot of like the features of a traditional diaper bag. So like the hidden pockets, it has the different like straps that you can like put on your bag. The straps are detachable if you don't want it. This back pocket, you can like unzip, so if you wanted to slide this over your like suitcase or slide this over your stroller, you can definitely do that. I for the most part keep the back pocket on because I store his changing pad in there, and this changing pad came with the diaper, which is what came with a diaper bag, which is essentially what I wanted. And I like it because, like I said, it's very versatile, and I can like easily like lay this on like anywhere, like lay this on the bed, floor, if I'm out and about, like, you know. And like I said, I wanted it to be something like this material, so that way I can just kind of like wipe it down, and like it could be easy to clean up. As we're talking about the back of the bag, I'm gonna just kind of also show you guys some items that we have in here. So since, like I said, he's a toddler, some things we keep in the bag is like baby books, because like when we're in the car, you know, I want to keep him distracted and focus on things like this. Sometimes obviously we can tune into nature and other things of that nature, but we need a little extra assistance here and there, especially if we go like on a road trip. So for the most part, so we'll have like little like baby books in there. I think I have another baby book in one of these like side pockets that like were when he was like a newborn. Mainly because, let me see, I don't think I might have taken it out. I have bubbles in here. I have so many things in here, guys. It doesn't even make any sense. So as you can tell, I need to definitely get organized. So basically, I took that book out. So basically I have in this pocket, I have some honey pot wipes. So a diaper bag is very good to have like your essential things for, even not just for your baby, for yourself as well. So I have some like organic organic cotton panty liners, and like I said, the honey pot wipes that was in this pocket. And like I said, I like to have a few things for myself too, because you know, you never know when you out and about. And so not only is this his diaper bag, this is our diaper bag. Like my whole life is pretty much in here. So that was that on that pocket. Yeah, nothing's in this pocket. I don't think I have anything in this zipper. Let me see. Oh, nope. I have a charger. So when you're out and about, I was looking for this charger and I'm so glad I found this. Wow. Okay, so we're gonna put that back. But when you're out and about, you definitely want to have like, you know, like an excess charger. This is not like a complete must-have, but it's good to have like things like that because you never know if you might need it. This little pouch thing was, I think, like the Ubi. Yeah, this is the Ubi like refill, like diaper bag refill holder. So I have like the extra roll. I think it's either inside of here. Here are the bags. My son's like literally took them all out and unraveled them, so I have to like refill these with a fresh roll, and then I probably will just use these extra bags like in the house or whatever the case may be. Or I might just fold them and then put them in the bag separately. So comment down below what kind of bags you guys use for your diapers. We also use these like compostable and biodegradable actual like little green bags. I'll insert a clip when we're at home, but these are the bags that we use when we're on the go. So I usually just have this like attached to the side of the bag, mainly because I find it very like easy to access, and I just don't want to have to be like sitting here struggling trying like with his diapers and stuff like that. So like I said, I have to refill that. Let me go ahead and see what else is in the back pocket. So you have more of these little bags, and we have some diapers. These are by the brand Hello Bello. These are just like extra diapers. My go-to diapers are the Healthy Nest, which is EWG verified, Eco Boom, and I used to use a brand, I think it's Tiny, I never remember the name, Tiny Toes or something like the diapers. I'll have to insert a picture. Mainly because sometimes they're on Amazon, sometimes they're not, but Eco Boom is like always on there. And comment down below if you want another diaper review, because I definitely can do that for you guys. But these is by the brand Hello Bello. It's pretty good in terms of being like plant-based, biodegradable, disposable diapers. So like I said, these are just like extras that we keep because you just never know when you need diapers. So like I said, we have the books in there. I had bubbles, so I'll have to explain this later, but since we're going out more now that it's like summertime or springtime, excuse me, this is by the brand Bubble Tree. These are eco-friendly bubbles. Now this is not in no way like a must-have, but this is literally what we have since my baby's a toddler and we just want to keep him entertained. And like I said, this is non-toxic, so if you are looking for like a non-toxic eco-friendly bubbles type of like company, Bubble Tree is definitely one you want to check out. The bottle or the packaging is aluminum, so you can definitely recycle these. They also have like separate like larger bubble, I guess you could say, tanks that you can refill with for these like little smaller bubble cans. And then you can write the little name on the side of it so you can always know who it is. And once again, like I said, it's non-toxic, so definitely check these out. They're going to be linked down below and on my my Amazon store under like the Toddler Essentials. So like I said, this is something that we kind of keep in the bag during the summer and springtime. I also keep some gum because you know you want to keep your your breaths fresh. But like I said, this is not just like his bag. This is like our bag. So like I said, I have a lot of like my personal items in here as well. I think I'm gonna keep that there in that side pocket. So I have some socks in here. We have 2 pairs of socks because sometimes if we end up going to like a play gym or going somewhere where we need some socks, sometimes you just like need an extra pair of socks. So, or you know, if you know, you lose socks when you have little kids that like to take them off. At least my son does. He loves taking his socks off. We literally call him 1 foot sock man because he walks around the house with just 1 like foot of socks. So extra socks, people. Then this is the alcohol-free hand sanitizing wipes. If you have any other suggestion of like non-toxic baby like hand sanitizing wipes, definitely comment down below. But this is what we kind of use mainly for him, for his hands, because I don't really feel comfortable using like the like any other like plant-based hand sanitizer wipes just yet. I do have, I know it's in here somewhere, like the Hello Bello, not the Hello Bello, the Honest Company. I have their hand sanitizer like spray, so we'll get to that in a second. And then what else we have in here? So we have like some bibs. Clearly I have some more bibs inside of the main zipper part. And then we have these little like reusable spoons that you can attach to the little pouches, like the little reusable food pouches, so that way you want to feed them, you know, on the go, you could definitely do that. So this to me would be like an essential, but it's not a must-have because you can do without it. Like I said, he likes to hold the pouch, you know. This was more of when he was a newborn, so this was like a newborn, I guess you could say, essential. But like I said, now that he knows how to hold the pouch and, you know, has to use a straw and stuff like that, between his like little glass jars and things of that nature, like he's good to go. That's everything out of the back pocket. So I'm gonna go ahead and put these things back in here that I feel is necessary to put back in here, and then we're gonna move on to the next pouch. I'm moving on. In the front zipper, we have, let's see what we have in here. I don't know if I have anything in here. Okay, I do. So here's the remainder of the little zip. This is the remainder of the like little bag. So this would go into the pocket here in this like little hole here, like that. And then obviously I would be able to like pull this out. I think the top must be in the first that zipper part too. So essentially it would be like this, and I can like pull them out. Okay, so that's that. Nothing else is in here. Since he was a newborn, he was teething, so we keep this teething gel in his bag, and we have an extra one in like the his like basket in his room. So this one is by the brand Jack and Jill, and like I said, it's natural, of course non-toxic. It's a mild vanilla flavor. It's soothing formulations containing chamomile and candula. It's non-medicated, and I believe it's vegan friendly. Yeah, so it's vegan and cruelty free. So that's why I really wanted to show you guys this as well, because like I said, you know, in our house we try to keep it as much as possible, you know, things that are non-toxic. So this is one of the like things that I would say would be kind of a must-have, because you're eventually going to need some type of teething gel. So I'm gonna put that to the side. We also have by the brand Hello Bello some like nose face wipes. So I like to use Hello Bello wipes mainly because I was doing research when I obviously found out I was pregnant in terms of like the top like non-toxic diapers and wipes. And obviously I'm not perfect. I'm still learning the process of different things and still finding out new information every single day. But at the time of me doing research, this brand is one thing I came across in terms of like being like a really, really great plant-based like plant-based and biodegradable like wipe. And this one is what we use like for his face and his little boogies. And we also use it for, you know, his like diapering as well, because it's hypoallergenic and great because he has sensitive skin naturally. So that's what we keep in that pocket as well. We also have, this is what I was talking about in regards to the Honest Company. So we have the Honest Company hand sanitizer spray. So it's free and clear, no fragrance, and it's made without parabens and a bunch of other things. So like, so obviously we wanted to keep it like, you know, as non-toxic as possible, and I know the Honest Company is really, really good for that. Here. My son is here, so just bear with me. I'm trying to keep him entertained, you guys, while we do this video. And so I think that's it in that pocket. So yeah, that's that for the front pouch. Okay, so now moving on to the main items inside of this bag. So I'm gonna take some of these things out. Not all of it in here as well. Yeah, okay, so I'm gonna take a lot of these things out here because I have a lot of like clothes due to the fact that you just never know the accidents, and I'm an over planner in my head, and I know sometimes I be getting in the way of like me just like cluttering my bag with stuff, which is what we're gonna get organized and see what we need to keep. Okay, all right, so yeah, we're gonna get into all of that, all of this good stuff. We'll just take everything out. So basically I have a range of different things in here, from like the chapstick, which is, this is a really, really good vegan, plant-based, cruelty-free lip balm by the brand Soothing Touch. This is like literally, y'all, this brand is my lifesaver, my go-to, my everything. So I always have like extra like one of these in every bag that I have. So yeah, that's that. And I'm gonna just show you, take everything out and show you guys the pockets that I have here. This is what the bag looks like on the inside. As you can tell, there's like a variety of pockets. I may have to do like a separate little clip for you guys so you can see like the inside. But there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pockets in here. Like you cannot go wrong with that. And it's like makes it so much like things, you can make things so much better by keeping things organized with the different pockets. And then you have the 1 pocket here, 2, 3, 4, 5 pockets on the outside. So and then you have these pockets all have like the zippers and stuff like that. So like I said, I really like this bag for that sake. So I'm gonna put this to the side for a second so we can talk more about some of the products that I have in here. So some of the things that I naturally will keep in here are baby blankets, because you just like never know like the weather. Now that it's warming up, I probably would just like keep one of the blankets in here. Also because sometimes if we go to family's houses, I feel more comfortable like laying him on the couch, but just putting like a blanket down and laying him on the couch just in case, you know, he makes any messes or whatever the case may be. So that's, like I said, I'll just probably have one of those, and then I also just keep like one in the car because I'm extra. So that's pretty much that. So I think I'll keep the lighter one inside of the bag and just like roll it in there, and then like I'll probably keep this one in the car. So in terms of, we'll get to like the clothes and stuff like that later. Some other things that I have in here, we keep the wipes in there. Once again, like I said, we use these wipes. These are like one of like the kind of go-to wipes that I'll put in there. And then we also use the brand, like I said, EcoBoom. I just mentioned that. So these are what the EcoBoom diapers look like. I believe this is a size 2. So once again, we'll have to like update them and like put some more of the size 5 diapers in there and like replace them out. Like I said, some things I found like in little pouches that you just think like, oh, I may need this one day, and like this is it. So I'm gonna put that to the side.
Mama?
Yes. Okay, so we're gonna go outside and we can play with the bubbles later, okay?
Baba?
Yes. Let mommy finish, okay? The item we have is this like little pouch, which is great for cloth diapering, which is essentially what we bought it for. But since we like really didn't like do that much of cloth diapering, this is perfect for it on the go, you guys. So if your like child makes like, you know, like any like, you know, spills or messes or like has any blowouts, this is great. We keep this folded, and I'll just put this like in one of the pockets. So this, in my opinion, is something that's like an essential and a must-have, because you know it's great that you could probably use one of these little plastic bags, but this is like for that, like specifically for the cloth diapering and making sure that it keeps like your clothes like just contained. So I'll put that back in the bag. Next things that I have in here are my like somewhat like breastfeeding essentials. So these are both like great for breastfeeding. It's like this one is the Jula Moms, the like milk bowls. So you just essentially would like put this in your nursing bra, and so like if you are like nursing or whatever the case may be, especially for like on the go, and you don't want to like just have like your milk just going, and you know can't, especially if you're not feeding right away, this will like basically be a great like milk saver. So obviously there's 2 in here. Another thing that you can do is like while you're nursing, like if you like are stopping or whatever the case may be, is this I believe the brand is Bumblebee, but it's essentially like a little milk holder, so you can put like a little suction thing that you can put on your like over your nipple, and then like you can it'll extract the milk for you. And then it comes with this little like kind of little strap thing, and the little ball, this like little ball like stopper that you would put here like that, to kind of like preserve the milk. So that would be like kind of like another like a, this is kind of so essentially this would be like another great like, you know, like somewhat must have, especially while your baby is a newborn or not. And so like I say, whether or not you are just using this for your diaper bag, this would be something that would be really, really good to have in general for breastfeeding. So like I said, these 2 are on my Amazon shop under like pregnancy and postpartum, but you can, like I said, definitely try this. So I probably will take this out of the bag eventually, because of the fact that I still am nursing, which is why I have the bag in there. Or I might just keep like one and take the other one out. I think what I might just do is like take out the like this like little Bumblebee a milk holder and just keep the bowls in there for now. I'll decide like, you know, officially later if I want to like switch the other ones or whatever the plans may be, but for now I'm going to just keep the little milk bowls in there. All right, so moving on to like more, I guess you could say, products. So some things that we keep in the bag that's like must-haves are like, it's kind of like just some skincare things. So Here I have some baby oil by the brand Pipette. This is like my ride or die for him because I feel really safe with this brand. This one and the brand Babel Botanicals are like my go-to brands because they're EWG verified, non-toxic, vegan friendly, and just beautiful. They smell great, and I guess I just feel safe with them. So I have this and the baby oil. We also use like the baby soap and lotions and things of that nature. But what's in the bag, we have this off brand as well. This is by the brand Puracy, another non-toxic good find. And it's like the lotion. So on my registry, I had put this like travel set because I wanted to test it out, and someone actually gave it to us. But it's gentle, it's non-toxic, it does smell good. I've also tried their laundry detergent for a baby, which was great as well. But this is by, like I said, the brand Puracy, and it's the lavender and grapefruit. Let me check if y'all can see it. Lavender and grapefruit scent. So that's that. Another thing we want to have for sure is like a complete must-have is diaper rash cream. So we use the brand Babel Botanicals. That one we use in the house. This one is like, I bought this one, or actually someone gave this one to me from our registry. They just bought it for us. So I like this at the Honest Company. They're pretty good, but I do prefer the Babel Botanicals. But this is like, as you can tell, it never opened, and we like brand new, but we just keep this in the bag as just like a just in case type of thing. So that's that. Thing we have is the mineral sunscreen. Again, this is by the brand Pipette. So if you're looking for a really non-toxic, clean, and safe for babies like sunscreen, this would be a great brand to try out because once again, it's EWG verified, it's fragrance free, and then it's SPF 50. It's 100% mineral, non-nano zinc oxide. So it does come off kind of like thick, like it's pretty it's pretty thick, and let me just show you guys like how it kind of like rubs in. So like it just kind of rubs in like as like a cream, but eventually it does like, it doesn't leave like that complete well actually it does. It kind of leaves like a subtle like white like kind of like residue, if you can kind of tell by my hands, but it, like after you keep rubbing it in, after a while it kind of just like goes into the skin, and you just look like you have lotion on. So I really do like that. It's not like cakey or anything of that nature, and I've used a few different types of sunscreen before where like, you know, like I said, it leaves like that white residue, and it's just not for me. So the next thing we have, I also got this about a year ago. I got both of them about a year ago. So this is by the brand Yaya Organics. This is bug spray for your baby. It's an all natural bug repellent. It's 100% plant-based. It's free from DEET, which I've heard is very bad. It's also free from synthetics, GMOs, mineral oil, alcohol, clove, peppermint, rosemary, and citronella. And so the active ingredients in here are soybean oil, geranium, castor oil, and of course like water. For the most part, like, so we use this like last year during the summertime when we've gone to the park, and so for the most part, I would say that it does work. If you guys have any other suggestions for any other natural like bug sprays, definitely comment down below. I've used a few other ones, but like this is the one that I kind of stuck with so far. So if you haven't already, be sure to follow me on Instagram because I do post like a bunch of these things and tips and stuff like that about motherhood and just so much more on there. Put this in like a little side pouch, and so far this is what it looks like. The next thing that we have is like some like reusable bamboo like washcloth like wipes. These are wipes, and you can use this at home, which we do, and on the go. So sometimes if we ran out of wipes, I like to have this because like not only like is it smaller than the actual like washcloth, but if I needed something to like just wipe his face really quick, this is like perfect if I, like I said, don't have any wipes or anything of that nature. So usually we will keep this inside of the bag. I only keep like a couple at a time, and then like I said, once I finish it, I'll put it inside of the little pouch thing if it's still wet. So yeah, that's usually what I'll do, and I'll keep these next to that pouch. Some other things that we have in here are his little baby hats. So I have 2 in here, and I definitely would recommend having at least 2 of almost everything when it comes down to like clothing, because you just never know like what may happen, like any spills or accidents. So it's good to have. Like I said, since it's like the spring and summertime, we will go ahead and put these back inside of the bag. The thing I had in the bag was like another blanket, which is something that like I said is extra. So I probably will just keep this one in the car, or the other one. But one of the 2 I'll probably keep in the car. The next thing that I want to kind of touch on is clothing. So in here, this is like all the clothes that we have in the bag right now. Like I said, some things he definitely has outgrown. And usually like I will just kind of like swap out some things, but I haven't done that in a little minute. And like some things like I just have kept for some reason thinking, oh yeah, eventually he'll just wear it. And he never did. So these pants, these are a size 3 to 6 months. There's no way he's fitting this. They're super cute. He never even got a chance to wear, because like I said, I kept this in his bag. And so this would be something that we definitely will take out and probably donate. We have once again, another pair of little 3 to 6 month pair of pants. We're just gonna take all these out. So some things I'll just I usually would just like add it in an outfit, even though I have extra things. I'd rather have extra. And I'm just glad that I'm getting a chance to kind of go through these things. So in regards to bibs, you definitely want to have like a couple, like at least 2 to 3 bibs inside of the bag. Realistically, since like my son has been born, we honestly will maybe go through like 1 or 2 bib, like 1 bib, depending on like how long we're out. But if we're like visiting family or like going on the road or something like that for a good little minute, we definitely will go through bibs, especially when they are drooling. So the more bibs, the better, in my opinion. I actually got this bib from his pediatrician, Dr. Gold Care. That's what it says at the bottom, which is super cute. So like I said, this is what we keep in as like an additional bib. Now, since he's more into the toddler stage, we don't really use like the cloth bibs as much. Maybe like occasionally I'll keep it in like 1 or 2 in the bag, but I'm mainly referring to like when he was like a newborn, having like a lot of the bibs really did help. So I still have like a baby hat, like things like that he definitely does not need, does not make sense. So this is like a 1 to 2 year old t-shirt. Like a long sleeve shirt. Since like it's summer, since it's about to be springtime, we don't need it, but I will keep it in the bag as like a just in case kind of thing for now. And then I probably will like switch it up when we actually start like going back, like getting on the road and doing things like during this summertime. So I have another little like kind of like a little tank. That will be something that we will keep in there, because sometimes like especially during the winter time, I like to like layer his shirts. I'll put the tank on and then like a like long sleeve shirt on top of it. And then we just have a few t-shirts, so this will be just good as like extra little shirts for him when he is just like, making spills and things of that nature. So yeah, these are just the main things that I will keep in here. And so he is another long sleeve shirt. So we'll probably like I'll probably decide between the gray and the blue. Y'all comment which one y'all think makes sense. It might be better for me to have the darker one in the diaper bag, but comment down below which one you actually think makes sense to keep. So we're gonna put that one to the side. I have another long sleeve shirt because it was winter time, and now it's warming up. We don't need that many long sleeve shirts in there. These pants, let's see. 3 to 6 months. See, we are going to take them out, and eventually I'm going to just add in like either a pair of shorts and then a pair of pants to the bag. And then once again we have socks. So since we have we have 4 pairs of socks. So we have 2 blacks, and then we have a gray and white one and the tan one. I will probably just keep the 2 black ones in there until I'm ready to like add some like bigger sizes to the bag. The next thing you want to have is snacks. This one is by it's squished, but this is the Made Good like Rice Krispie square. I really love this. So it's vegan and I absolutely do love it. And I wanted to bring up the snack because snacks are something that I definitely keep in our like bag, especially when we're on the go. And then I also have like his little like Haka reusable food pouch that I like will add food to or water sometimes too if I don't have his like little jar. So this is by the brand like the Elk and Friends. I got a 4-pack and like the different colors. I'll insert the pictures of all 4. But we usually keep this and this in his bag as well. And if we're, like I said, we're going on a longer road trip, then I'll have like a separate little snack bag like in a cooler or something like that. But these are like the main things. Next 2 items that I have here are the bottle warmers and like a little mini cooler for the bottles or snacks. So essentially, like, don't judge me, I actually strung this in the washer by accident, and I'm still trying to like, you know, stretch it out. But you can attach this to your diaper bag, which is what I do. And now that like, you know, he's eating more snacks, I'll carry like his like little foods like in his mini mason jars, and they fit perfect. Like 2 mini mason jars fits perfectly inside of this little pouch. It also has like a little zipper, as you can tell at the bottom, where you can store like the little extra spoons and things of that nature. And then this is like a generic little bottle warmer that I also got from Amazon, and essentially it's just like a little thermal like cup, I guess you could say, and you kind of press it down to release the like, you know, heat or whatever the case may be, but it stores like really hot water. So usually what I'll do is just like add the hot water to that to preserve it, especially when we go on road trips, and then pour that into this cup, and then put the bottle inside of that cup. So now I'm gonna just, like I said, continue to organize it, and you guys, I feel so much better already, like in regards to how much more space I have in here. But you know, for the most part, this is kind of like where we're at right now. Like I said, I still have to organize it a little bit more and then kind of go through it to see what else I may need to like add into the bag. But it definitely saves space because, like I said, I do like to add in a few toys if we go to the park or we go like, you know, or some snacks and things of that nature, which will fit right on the top. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you truly enjoyed this video. Definitely give this video a thumbs up, and I will see you in the next one.